Hello and welcome to another video. In this video we will be discussing the OnePlus 8 Pro, but keep in mind there are two variants of this. They are the Pro and the standard OnePlus 8. In this video we will just be discussing the Pro. So I will be giving you guys the specifications of the phone, the pricing, whatnot, and then at the end I will be giving my opinion if I think the phone is worth the purchase. Okay, so I will be starting with the specs. So for the what do I okay, sorry. Okay, so for the memory of the phone, it starts with 128 gigabytes with 8 gigabytes of RAM, or 256 with 12 gigabytes of RAM. And this is both UFS 3.0 storage, so very expensive and very fast. For the main camera, there is a 48 megapixel wide f1.8 aperture. We also have an 8 megapixel telephoto lens f2.4 aperture, and then a 48 megapixel ultra wide at f2.2, a 5 megapixel depth sensor at f2.4 aperture, dual LED flash HDR panorama. Of course, you would expect that if the 2013 iPhone 5S had that. I think maybe even before, I don't know. Okay, selfie camera, you were getting a single 16 megapixel wide shooter, f2.5 aperture. Video is just 1080p 30 frames per second on the front facing camera of the phone, but the main camera can record at 4K 60 on the rear sensor. For the processor, this is a Snapdragon 865 chip, so of course the newest chipset, 7nm architecture, an octa-core chip running at 2.3 gigahertz with a Kirin 580, Adreno 650 GPU. I got those mixed up. Okay, so for the body, this is a 199 grams, so lighter than most phones, which is with, of course, this size Gorilla Glass with an aluminum frame, dual SIM IP68 water and dust resistance, 120 Hz refresh rate, HDR10+. For the OS, we have Android 10.0, or Oxygen, with the Oxygen skin, of course, 10.0. Definitely, I'll get in more to that later in the video, but definitely very good software. USB Type-C warp charge, wireless charging, reverse wireless charging at 30 watts. And you, of course, do have the warp charge on the OnePlus. Okay, what else is there worth mentioning? The resolution is 1440 at 1440 by 3168, a 6.78 inch display, and then a 6.76, round up, 6.8 inch display. So this is a big phone. It has a 45 milliamp hour battery. It is huge. Well, compared to most phones on the market. Some phones, such as the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, do, of course, have bigger batteries. Of course, the Energizer phone, I covered that. That didn't do so well. I might do, well, yeah. that's a different video though. Okay, so those are the specs. Now, I will give my opinion, so I will, of course, be addressing the obvious. Is it still a flagship killer? No, because it is a flagship. It starts at $900, which is, some people say that's crazy. $900, especially because of you, like, especially OnePlus used to be like the $300 phone, very fast, and it offered almost as good as an experience as other flagships. Okay, so I am on their website right now, and of course I live in Canada, so I am seeing the OnePlus CA website, but I see 12 gigabytes of RAM with 256 gigabytes of storage at $1,549. That's the spec'd out one. That is Canadian, of course, so US that would be different for you. But still, crazy. $1,550 for that phone. So, of course, if it is that price, so it is flagship territory, we still will need to compare it to other flagship phones, because it is, well, a flagship. So it now does have, it was missing a, well, wireless charging for a long time. Now it has that, an IP rating. Now it has that. Reverse wireless charging. It has better cameras. It now has. So yeah, I think the Adobe Atmos speakers, it does not have. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but it's, yeah, I don't think it has that. So okay, okay, so summing up this video, OnePlus 8 standard is definitely what I will review next. Hopefully I will get that video out shortly. But to sum this out, do I recommend it? If you have the money, I definitely think it stacks up to the price. Of course, you can buy, I think carriers, keep this in mind, it's not like, I think the only carriers that this is available on is it just T-Mobile? Or no, AT&T and T-Mobile, I think. Or it might just be T-Mobile. Yeah, definitely T-Mobile, maybe AT&T, but I know it's not available on Verizon, because I did look into the OnePlus when I was on Verizon. I'm not anymore. But yeah, just keep that in mind. This phone might not be an option with your carrier. Yeah, that sums it up. Do I recommend? Yes. Keep in mind the price. I know not everybody's rich, because maybe some people got laid off of their jobs because of the coronavirus. Some people are in financial ruins, but if you're not, you're wanting to drop $900 to $1,000 on a new phone, maybe this is the phone to you. Okay, that sums it up. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And yeah, if you don't like it, I'd give it a thumbs down, I guess. I don't know if it will be visible because YouTube keeps turning off my comments and the likes for no reason. I don't know why. They didn't do it in the last video, which is good, but I don't know. Since I'm a smaller YouTuber, they do that. With other bigger YouTubers, they don't. It sucks. But yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's it. Subscribe. Yeah. Peace out.